how can someone without equipment or maybe not even that much knowledge of a difference between a delaminated paddle and not delaminated, how can they like tell the difference between, oh, my paddle is now delaminated?
Yeah, there's a couple different ways of doing it. One is, clearly there's a change in how fast the ball comes off the face of the paddle. There's generally a change in the tone. When the ball strikes the face of the paddle, it becomes a lower frequency clunk or thump. In some cases, actually, there's a higher frequency tick or slap as well. So off the shelf, the paddle will have a certain acoustic characteristic. If a player does notice a substantial change in that, accompanied with increased power, and of course in these older configuration paddles, the traditional sandwich paddles that I referred to earlier, if it feels mushy right away, clearly paddle manufacturers will offer a return for a paddle, for a customer, if they do experience something like that. So if I were a consumer and I noticed a rapid change in the playability of my paddle, it might be hot for a couple of games, which might feel great, and someone might feel like it's become an even better weapon or tool for them. The fact is, it will have a very fast deterioration curve, and so really they need to just contact the paddle manufacturer or distributor and request a refund for it. There is a field test, by the way, where you can take a quarter and tap the face of the paddle, and if it has truly delaminated, it will have a very different sound to it in the middle of the paddle than it will further down toward the throat. And so a couple of taps in each area, if you hear a considerably different tone, then more than likely you're experiencing delamination.
Interesting. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for people to know that and understand that because, I think paddles, for the most part, have changed as far as pricing, and no one, of course, wants to spend uh, the whatever amount of money it is on a paddle and it end up being defective. Um, and it is good to know that what you said about it might feel good temporarily, but like long term, it just that doesn't withstand. And then like one thing I do really appreciate about manufacturers and the pickleball where it is now is I know a lot of people who've had paddle issues, and manufacturers without question just take it and they refund or they like replace the paddle instantly, which is great.